All right. Welcome to Against All Odds Sports Radio Show. I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy.
Bruce B. Smooth Ballard.
All right. Once again, today's show is brought to you by Capital Wealth Property Group. So if you're looking to leverage your business credit or establish business credit, you can definitely go to owncapitalwealth.com. That's owncapitalwealth.com. We offer so many different services, such as corporate structuring, pretty much get your website up and going. We do business consultations, tax strategies, and much more. And like we said, you can fly for free, dine for free, lodge for free. We show you those strategies as well. So, and y'all just missed out a great price. Last month the rate went up another $100, but that's okay. We got financing. We do a soft credit pull, and you could get payments low as about $40 a month, depending on the terms that you pick. So we're gonna go straight to what we want to talk about and what we've been trying to talk about. We're gonna be talking about the Browns, of course, right here on Against All Our Sports Radio Show. We're gonna go straight to the draft, and we're gonna talk about Baker Mayfield. And pretty much, we still got Baker Mayfield, but we're gonna get into that later on. Let's get into the Browns draft 2022. We didn't have any in the first round. I guess they was trying to trade Baker, couldn't do it. And let me see, we end up trading back in the second round. We traded with the Texans, right? And we picked up like 3 additional picks or something like that.
Third round.
I thought we picked up a 4th round too.
Yeah, picked up a 4th round, yeah.
Yeah, so that worked out for us. I mean, we working on depth. A lot of people was like, why do you do that?
Just think about a lot of Cleveland fans, probably half of them are upset.
We were a quarterback away, so we got that quarterback already.
Yeah, so, most of the guys in this draft, they're not even going to make the team.
Exactly.
Or either if they do, they're not going to be a pivotal part.
And we needed depth, too. We needed depth.
Yeah, we needed depth. This was a depth draft. We're not in a position anymore. We're drafting guys that got to be prolific and come in here and play.
Yeah.
We need players.
We just needed more depth.
Yep.
Yeah, we just needed more depth. That's all.
Looks like we got it.
Yeah, and then
at least in 3
I think people was confused about the cornerback being drafted. It made more sense once you found out Troy Hill got traded. So that opened up a good reason why the Browns traded, Hill. So they picked up the cornerback in the 3rd round, which we needed for depth purposes too. Martin Henderson from Mississippi State.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had what they say. I think he said in he started 5 of 13 appearances as a true freshman, 32 tackles, 1.5 for loss, 1 interception, and he started 11 games in 2020. He led the Bulldogs with 11 pass breakups and making 72 tackles. And then he started 12 games in 2021, posting 50 tackles, 3 for losses, and 3 pass breakups, and opted out the team's bowl game to prepare for the NFL draft. So that's what we got for Henderson.
Supposedly, teams stayed away from him. So they were so scared of him, they didn't even throw it his way. That's why his stats just don't jump off the chat.
Right. So what do you think about him?
They say he's got long arms, big hands, and he's a good corner. He's not one of the top corners, but they feel he's a good corner. But he's not a natural slot. which Hill was. So they're gonna have to work with him to be a slot.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But he
See
comes,
that.
he
See
comes
that.
from a good conference, the SEC, checking pro wide receivers. And you shut them down.
Yeah.
So I think we got a good match. We'll see. I mean, it's a difference. Pros are different from the SEC. The SEC supposed to be the mini
Yeah.
NFL.
Yep. So let's go to our second pick, defensive end. Um, Alex Wright. So Alex Wright was a 3-star recruit, straight out of Southeast Alabama as a high school player. And then as a true freshman in 2019, he was the conference USA All Freshman Team pick after starting 3 of the 14 contests with 28 tackles, 8.5 for loss, and 4.5 sacks. So um, we could keep going on and on. So we'll get
What
to the
school was
last
this?
of what he did. His high school?
College.
You talking about high school?
College.
UAB.
That's right, University of Alabama, Birmingham. Yeah. They said he was a beast. He was a beast at UAB, and they said UAB had a very strong defense. He was part of that reason. So,
Yep.
Conference USA is not sexy, as they say, but there's some
No, it's
decent
not.
players that come out of Conference USA. It's players who come all around the country because Conference USA takes players from the north to south to east. No West Coast teams, but the north, the south, and the east are pretty well represented in the Midwest. So it's a good mix of athletes coming out of the Conference USA.
They said he flourished in 2021, grabbing the second team all conference honors with a team high of 7.5 tackles for loss, 7 sacks amongst his 46 total tackles. He also broke up 3 passes and forced 2 fumbles in 12 games with 8 starts. So sounds pretty good. Nice little resume.
I think he had a good Senior Bowl, and doing the workouts, he was pushing some of the linemen around, and so they were impressed about that.
Right.
So he's a good role player. I mean, he's not Clowney. We're expecting to come up. We want to sign Clowney, so he's a good role player to come in here and to develop him as and to learn from Garrett and Clowney and become a decent pass rusher.
So with our 35th pick, we got David Bill, the receiver out of Purdue. He was a 5-star recruit. I'm sorry, 4-star. Did I say 5? 4-star recruit out of Indiana in 2018. He was Gatorade Player of the Year and a star basketball player at Warren Central High School in Indianapolis. So basically, he was a home product. So basically, from what you read from him and what you kind of understand about him, he's more so like a possession receiver, almost like a Landry. So the Landry sweepstakes seem like it's going to be ending soon.
I don't know. He's this kid's a beast. I saw him torch Ohio State, and I saw him torch some other Big Ten
Oh yeah,
teams.
but what I'm saying is he could play that slot position what Landry was supposed to be playing.
Yeah, he can play that slot, but he doesn't drop balls, and he can go up and get them. And
Yeah.
he's 6 feet, but he's a big 6 feet. So
Just
Landry
think about
5'11". Landry 5'11".
just yeah. I'm just saying. Just think about right now with Amari Cooper as our number one receiver. I guess he's projected to be the number one.
He's
And
he's
then
a
you got
deep threat. Yeah.
Donovan
Short.
Peoples Jones on there, and then you got
Peoples Jones.
Shorts, and then you got
We got
David Bell.
David Bell, and then we got what's his name in the slot. That's the special teams player.
Oh yeah, Grant. He's real
Grant.
good.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's
we
fast,
still
man.
we've got some small, fast guys, but we could use another receiver. We should probably get 2 more receivers. A
We'll
free
get to
agent.
the we get to the rest. We get to the rest of the people we drafted. We haven't
Yeah.
finished yet.
So
We got
with Bell come in and be the third receiver, third four.
so we got Perrion Winfrey, the defensive tackle from Oklahoma, which was a good pick for us because we need a defensive tackle with some type of push. And I don't know if you've seen his video. I think I sent it to you guys when he was really, really happy and excited to be a Brown. He said he couldn't wait to play with Myles Garrett.
He's energetic. He's in it. You gotta have that. You gotta have that on your defensive line. And he
and it seems like he's ready to play and ready to learn.
Yeah. They said he's I listened to his coach. He was talking about it. He's a beast. He's
yeah, he is.
He showed out in the Senior Bowl too, as well as his regular season. He pushed them linemen around, and
yep, he showed out.
He's a good feeling beast. Yeah, and he's ready to learn from our veteran lineman, and he's excited. That's good. That's what we want. Now if he can interpret that onto the field and stay healthy, I think we got somebody there. But they say he's high motor tempered. So we got to make sure that Garrett, we saw Garrett make some stupid mistakes as a young player. So we don't want that in a crucial situation. We saw that one year, with what's his name, coach. That was a coordinator. We got a lot of penalties then. And that's the same year that Garrett took his helmet off and smacked Mason.
Oh yeah. We got too many penalties.
Yeah, so
too many.
But you gotta be real aggressive, be on defense, especially that front line. So we need that tenacity from him. We need that nasty coming from him.
All right, so next we got Cade New York, the kicker from LSU. And if you watch Baltimore, if you watch Cincinnati, and you watch Pittsburgh, they have no problems really with their kickers. Their kickers are pretty much on the average between 80 to 90% making field goals. So we definitely needed to either figure something out, draft, trade, or something because we knew McPherson or any other kicker that we had. We haven't seen a good kicker since Phil Dawson.
Yeah, McLaughlin was not bad, but he wasn't as strong as they would like him to be, like you say. Not even a mini Phil Dawson. But the problem is, he's kicking on that lake. And they said Dawson studied the lake. So he knew how to kick in it. But he stayed here long enough to learn how to do it. Now, my only concern is this, is that we keep getting these kickers that aren't from this weather, and we don't know if they can kick in this weather or not. However, the Cincinnati kicker, he's not kicking that swirling wind in Cincinnati like you are on this lake here. So, he kicked very well in college. It's a different beast come wintertime here in Cleveland.
Yep. You're right. And then the good thing about it, Justin Tucker is from Texas, so he was never a cold weather kicker. So
it does get chilly in Texas. It gets chilly, but it don't not like
it ain't Cleveland chilly.
No, it ain't Cleveland chilly. So we don't. I thought it was from LSU.
Justin Tucker.
Oh, the field goal kicker. Oh no, that's who's Tucker, the punter.
No, I'm talking about Baltimore. I said Baltimore's kicker, Tucker's.
Oh, Tucker. Baltimore's kicker, Tucker. Oh, yeah. Well, that's Baltimore, man.
Because I said it has nothing to do with a warm weather kicker. It's just about being accurate. If you can.
Nah, man. Baltimore ain't like Cleveland. He's kicking over there. It does snow a lot.
But they played Cleveland. They play
Yeah,
Cleveland. They play Cincinnati.
but he might make the kick in Cleveland there. But I'm saying,
That's what I'm trying to
you got
say.
to
They play Pittsburgh. They
consistently
play
kick in
cold weather
Cleveland.
cities. They
You might be able to
kick in
make a
Cleveland.
kick
They
every
kick in
now and then
Cincinnati.
when you
They
come
kick
to
in
Cleveland,
Pittsburgh.
but it's consistently kicking in this Cleveland weather.
What I'm saying is he kick in Pittsburgh. He kicks in Cincinnati. They get cold too.
Yeah, but he ain't. His home ain't Cleveland on a lake. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a good kicker, but we can't compare him to Dawson having a career here in Cleveland. I mean, he's got a strong leg, and he's accurate. Period. But he's probably gonna be a Hall of Fame kicker. But just because he did that in Baltimore didn't mean he would do it here in Cleveland.
What I'm saying is he plays against Cleveland in the cold. He plays against New England in the cold. He plays against Pittsburgh in the cold. He plays against all these AFC teams. So he has to have some type of degree of kicking in the cold. So Justin Tucker is definitely a great kicker if he can kick in those cities. He's kicking in wintertime for sure in one of those cities. He plays
Like I
twice a
said,
year.
Texas does get cold. It gets a little snow, but
not with no elements though.
No, not with no elements. But LSU is hot. Period. It's not like he kicked in any elements at LSU. Texas players seem to make
right. So what I'm saying is,
adjustment.
what I'm saying is he could train himself. He get out there right now and start kicking while the weather.
Nah, this ain't the winter. He's gonna have to. He's
up and down. Oh, this winter. This is winter. You got last week. It snowed last week. This winter time. Don't tell me this ain't winter, man. It's winter time.
Well, you know what?
It's winter time.
He's got. We'll find out. I mean, because he's gonna play up in good weather up until October, mid-October, and then mid to October is gonna get nasty. So
man, it's winter time.
Half his season is gonna be either kicking up around Three Rivers or Cleveland. He shouldn't have any problem.
Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
Cincinnati not bad. He shouldn't have a problem kicking around Cincinnati or in Baltimore.
It gets sometimes. It hits there sometimes.
It's between Pittsburgh and Cleveland where the weather really is nasty. Because Cincinnati's almost 10 degrees warmer than Cleveland.
It is.
And the Ohio River is not like Lake Erie.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
We got Jerome Ford, the running back out of Cincinnati, which I feel that was a nice pickup. And now we got like 4 or 5 running backs. But the good thing about it is, and it's kind of a sign, one of them running backs might be going out the door. So keep our eyes open for that.
He could go to practice squad. He could go to practice squad because we still have what's the name? Fulton. So
and Dearness Johnson's good too.
That's right. I forgot about we got Dearness Johnson. So we already got 4 backs. So
that's what I'm saying. To me,
we'll keep 4. We'll keep 4. We'll dress 4 because we're gonna need it because we're gonna be running the rock. But the word is,
to me, it sounds like they're gonna have some trade bait.
It does. Somebody will be now because what's his name from Cincinnati? Smith. He's got nice speed and he can't run kicks, but he can catch the ball. His coach said he can catch the ball. Luke Fickle said he can catch the ball, and he rushed for 1,300 yards. So what's that? That's the ACC. So he's a good back. And we had
we got him in the 5th round.
We had Hunt go down last year, so we're gonna need 5 backs.
That was a steal in the 5th round.
Yeah. So we got a steal from him, a steal from the defensive tackle because he should have gone in the 3rd round or 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see.
So now we move to the round 6. We drafted Mike Woods from Oklahoma, the receiver, and so basically Woods traveled from Texas to Arkansas to play for the Razorbacks in 2018. He started 7 games as a true freshman. And let me see. Woods started all 10 games in the 2020 season with 5 touchdowns before transferring to Oklahoma for his final campaign. He was an honorable mention All Big 12 selection despite of missing 2 games due to injury in 2021.
He was a beast at Arkansas. He was a man at Arkansas.
Yeah.
He's not fast, but
Nah.
he's a good route runner. And from the video I seen, he catches with his body, but
we need some pluckers. We need hand pluckers.
He catches with his hands, but he doesn't drop the ball, but he does catch it with his body.
Yeah, we need some hand pluckers.
Yeah. So, but he has good hands, and he's more like a Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yeah,
he's got that size. So we still need to get a burner, but he was a handful at Arkansas. He didn't do too much in Oklahoma, but he's got nice size though too. So we got some big receivers. Well, last year that one guy that was nice, but he got hurt, and then when we finally got him, we traded him. We'll let him go. So we'll see. It's not gonna be easy making this team. And usually at the 5th and 6th pick, those are flip the coin on them. So we can get some out of this guy on the practice squad. That'd be nice.
Could be a good pick, could be a bad pick, like you said. All right, so round 7.
I think it's gonna be a good pick because if he can stay healthy, I think it'll be a good pick because he's hungry. He's got a lot to prove, and he did come out of 2 good programs from the SEC.
So round 7, we got edge rusher out of Oklahoma, Isaiah Thomas. And I ain't talking about the point guard. 4-star recruit, Oklahoma over Alabama. So that shows you. But I heard good things about him too on the potential side, where he got a big upside on the edge.
Yeah, he's a project.
He said he's hungry.
He's a project.
Yeah, he said he's hungry too. So.
Usually the 5th pick makes the team. 6 usually don't, or 7, but usually the 5th pick, the 5th round makes the team. But since we got the practice squad, it's a good opportunity for him to make the practice squad and develop there like Phillips did. Yeah. So we need to develop some edge rushers. So yeah, there's good things they say about it. And he comes out of a good program, Big 12, where they pass a lot, so edge rushers get a lot of work.
All right. So
that was our last pick. I thought we got a.
No, I'm about to say it now. Last pick. The center drafted out of Texas Tech, Dawson Deaton. He was let's see, what could we say? So he was an honorable mention All Big 12 notice. He started all 12 games. He was second team All-American Conference pick each of his final 2 seasons, starting 10 games in 2020 and 2021. So he had moved to center in 2019. Because he came out as a red shirt freshman in 2018. He played left tackle and he played left guard before moving to center.
He's probably more of a guard because he's not very big for the tackles on the edge are really big in it. Usually
right.
6'6".
But I can see him playing center for the future, possibly.
Yeah, well, we're deep. Our line is deep. He's definitely a developer.
Develop a farm system.
Yeah. He's
Start the
definitely a
farm
developmental
system. Get him.
player in the practice squad.
Yeah, get him in the farm system and let him. Because you need some depth on that line.
Well,
We
we
seen
needed
Conklin
what?
go
3
down
centers
last year.
last year?
Huh?
We needed 3 centers last year.
No, I'm just saying we seen people move from different positions. So if he's able to play guard, he could possibly play 2 different positions. Possibly.
That's good. That makes him a utility player. But we used 3 centers last year.
Yeah. So we got a utility player if he moved from tackle to guard to center, like you said, that gives us more depth on where we can move him to. Because last year when Conklin went down and it was just kind of treacherous. Kind of
well, this team probably only has maybe 10 spots. If barring major injuries, but there ain't a lot of room for you to make this team. And a lot of good players aren't going to make this team that played on this team last year either. We're not looking at the Browns that didn't have any depth years ago and any talent. This team is major talent. And the pressure to make the playoff is going to be high. So we're going to fall in love with some preseason guys, and they're going to get cut. And they're going to have to be on the practice squad, maybe 10 on the practice squad. But then what they're going to do after those cuts happen, a lot of those guys who made the practice squad, they're going to be cut again from other guys from other teams. So we're going to see a lot of transition between these guys trying to make the team this fall. And then we're going to probably see some trades because we did clear cap for Baker Mayfield, and we might put some packages together to get Baker out of here with some other decent players.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Because I think falling back, that was all designed to, we got to eat up. We might have to eat this $18 million, some of it up on Baker's contract here. But.
Right. Well, I think what's going to happen with Baker, we're going to wait till somebody get injured in preseason.
It always happens in preseason. Always happens,
yeah. So we'll be able to deal him and still get some type of compensation for him.
Well, look, I mean, if New York's quarterback gets injured, they're gonna figure it out. Slight. He gets injured preseason because he's slight. He's probably going to play more of this. Well, he'll probably be protected, but he gets knocked out. They don't have a backup with the Jets. There ain't nobody there to back him up.
They got the last year's rookie up there. They try to put some weapons around him. So.
He's a lightweight. He's not big.
Carolina don't even want Baker.
Nobody wanted him. The Bake Show is
Tank. Where Tank at?
The Bake Show. He ain't even worth called the show no more.
Where Tank at, man?
He's canceled. His show canceled. Tank, where you at? Baker's canceled. His show canceled.
Man, you should see the stuff that Tank was putting on the text messages we was sending back and forth, y'all. You'll crack up.
Poor Tank.
He was saying that he was saying basically Baker is still a great quarterback. Great quarterbacks could get signed to a team, so I don't understand if he's great, why he's jobless. Basically, he's just holding up a spot in Cleveland.
Most of these guys coming out of college went in the 3rd round, and you would think they would have taken Baker with the trade for the 2nd or 3rd round. Instead, they went with these 3rd round developmental quarterbacks over Baker Mayfield, who has playoff acumen, and rookie. You're talking about rookie of the year, went to the playoffs, and nobody wants you.
Well, we know why.
Yeah, we know why. We know why. Back, we know why.
Yeah, we definitely know why.
But he did say that in his interview. He said he believes he he shot himself in his foot, and he's gonna have to learn from this lesson.
Yep.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said he overestimated himself.
Well, basically, this was our special edition show, and we thank everybody for listening, watching, and supporting against All Out Sports Radio show. We're gonna be coming back right around definitely your football. Can't miss the shine and the Browns do their thing. So we'll be back right around training preseason, right around preseason. We should be back right just before preseason. We'll be back here doing what we normally do, and you'll be hearing a lot from us. And hopefully we get the whole squad back. Cortez and Tank should be back in full motion. So, like you said, we appreciate everybody tuning in when they can, checking out the recap on the website. And like I said, it's gonna be interesting Browns season and Cavs season. So we're gonna have both teams to talk about as well.
Maybe the Guardians.
It's gonna be a great season for us.
They're not playing too bad.
Right. So make sure y'all check out the recap, tegmedia.org. tegmedia.org. And like I said, we'll keep y'all posted on the website when we be back up for the season. Check out the comedy show May 19th.
Yeah.
We're going to have Rob Ward, Sheen, CC, Ebony Timberlake, and Tsunami. So, and Rob Ward, like I said, is the headliner. So y'all definitely going to enjoy this show. So if you want to get tickets, go to tegmedia.org or text TIX to 216-505-0548. 216-505-0548. Anything you got to say, Bruce, before we get off?
Yeah. We appreciate everybody. We got a lot going on this summer, so stay tuned. Comedy shows, good events there. And everybody, we're glad everybody came through with this tough winter we had with the COVID-19. And we wish you a happy summer. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you when we see you.
All right. Well, and one last thing, check out Dark Ether, the movie. We'll be finished filming Friday. This Friday we finished filming. We're going to post-production, and editing. And we'll be out there October 19th, theaters. So tegmedia.org is where you want to get the information. And we appreciate everybody who supported us. All right. Against All Out Sports Radio show, it's Javon Bates, the Legacy.
Bruce Peaceman Ballard for Tank.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Gone.
What you are.